Hi and welcome. I'm Lydia Smyers, Group Vice President of Worldwide Alliances and Channels here at Oracle. Here at OPN, we know how important it is for marketing to promote your business, but sometimes it's hard, right? It's hard to find the resources or how to figure out how to get started. So we're dedicating the next 12 weeks to really developing the modern marketing framework for our partners to leverage to grow their business. We're going to break down the important elements over the course of the next 12 weeks and really give you the tools and techniques you need to actually create demand gen and close more deals. I have with me today Heather K. Margolis, President and Founder of Channel Maven Consulting. Heather's worked in the industry for years and has been on both the manufacturer and the partner side, has a lot of experience with channel programs and demand generation. And today, Heather and Channel Maven Consulting really consult with both partners and manufacturers to drive deeper engagement and demand through the channel. So Heather, welcome. It's really great to have you here. Tell us a little bit more about what to expect over the next 12 weeks.
Absolutely. So over the next 12 weeks, we're really going to build your modern marketing roadmap for your partners. First, we'll talk about laying the foundation. We'll get into building your online presence, and finally, staging for business success.
Yeah, exactly. So look, in laying the foundation, we'll talk about things like, how do you brand yourself online? How to use different resources to listen to your prospects and your customers, and then ultimately, how do you use analytics to actually measure all of this and really demonstrate some of the ROI and understand what's working and what's not? We'll spend some time too assuring that profiles are fully complete, and ultimately the benefit of that is to assure that the customers get a good experience and see a complete picture of who you are, what your company is, and ultimately that way they can decide if they want to do business with you.
Exactly. Then we'll move into building your online presence. We deep dive into LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus for business. Then we'll show you how to make your website a lead generation machine. In the last 4 weeks, as we start staging your business for success, we'll show you how to use IT review sites and communities, and then get more out of traditional marketing, such as emails, events, webinars, and ebooks. All of those things you might be doing, but could get a little help with. And then talk about maintaining this momentum to really drive these practices for the long term.
I'm personally excited about this. This, for me, the modern marketing roadmap is exciting because there's so many new tools. And as you rattled off, we've got a lot in store for all of our partners. So let's get started. This week, we're actually going to kick off branding yourself online, and we're going to take a deeper look at how you're presenting yourself and your company, really establishing that digital footprint to establish a personal brand, and how you can improve that personal brand and grow it online. Ultimately, we'll give you a couple key takeaways that you can go implement right away. That's going to make a big difference in your business. So Heather, I know the traditional kind of legacy marketing efforts are just not enough anymore. In today's digital age, when we're bombarded with lots of information, we've got advertisements, I'm on my mobile phone, information kind of coming at us, even in the elevators. Mm-hmm. No one sends an email or a direct mail and actually expects the recipient to even pick up the phone and order right away, right then and there. So, that's why I'm excited about some of these new modern marketing tools in the online world. Why don't you give us an overview of how these tools are actually different today?
Absolutely. So, as Lydia said, we're not saying that the old marketing tactics shouldn't fit into your plan. You just want to ensure that you're making them more successful by including some of the social elements. So instead of buying a list for a direct mail or an email, maybe buy that list and then connect with those people on LinkedIn. They recognize your name, they recognize the name of your company, and then when they get that email, they're thinking, I can't remember who this is, but I need to open the email because I know that name.
Well, and talking about that, there's a lot of buzz today around word-of-mouth marketing. Yes. And actually the connection between the word buzz and word-of-mouth marketing is actually kind of very much related. Give us a little bit more sense there.
Sure. So for those that say, I get all my business through word of mouth, that's great, but the first thing someone's going to do when they hear your name or they hear the name of your company is go search for you online. So the question becomes, what are they finding? Are they finding your company? Are they finding maybe a competitor? Are they finding something that's not related to your business at all? So I actually have that challenge with Channel Maven Consulting. We shorten it to CMC. Sometimes internally, but if we did that externally and our prospects heard that name, if you go and Google CMC, you actually get the Colorado Mountain Club.
Not what you want people to know.
Not related to us at all whatsoever. I wish we were that fun. So it's really incredibly important that you think about even your name personally. I know when I changed my last name when I got married, when you searched me, there were so many other people that weren't me. So you want to be consistent. You want to sort of think about your brand online.
Well, and having an incomplete profile, I mean, you know, it's kind of like coming to work in sweatpants, right?
You might want to do that.
Right, but you're not bringing kind of the full picture of, you know, who you are and what you represent.
Exactly.
So, you know, good advice. So online and social media are so important to assure that, you know, you've got that professional image online as well as face-to-face. The face-to-face part is also important, however.
Absolutely. So I love giving this impression, this example of my friend Max. So Max is incredibly professional. He goes to events. He meets a lot of people face to face, as you said. So he has these sort of 3 networks that he needs to be thinking about. And obviously Max is every single one of us out there. So the first circle is Max's friends, his customers, his colleagues, people he could pick up the phone and call today, and they would know exactly who he is and be willing to listen to his message. That second circle is a group of people Max maybe has on a list, or maybe he's connected to on LinkedIn, or his team has connected to on different social platforms. They know who Max is. They may not know exactly what he does, but they're sort of tuned into who he is. Maybe they'll open his email, maybe they won't. The challenge is this is only about 3% of Max's potential network. So this other 97% is really out there for Max to reach, but he needs to be doing those inbound marketing things, which I know you love inbound marketing, and we're going to talk about that a bunch. So blogging and posting onto social platforms and doing search engine optimization. So that's really what we're sort of going to tie together in the next 12 weeks.
Well, look, inbound marketing is so important in today's world. It's the essence of actually creating marketing that's relevant to folks. You're marketing to them with information that people actually are seeking and actually need for their business growth. You know, you can encourage folks to sort of join a mailing list, but ultimately, as you pointed out, folks are searching for answers, and they're out there on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook to find the ebooks or the white papers that they want. So that inbound marketing and that commitment to content to actually pull in prospects, you know, it's critical.
Incredibly, incredibly important.
Well, Heather, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm really looking forward to the next 12 weeks.
Yeah, I am too. And partners, thank you for joining us this week. Next week, we're going to discuss how to listen, really get a good sense for what's being said by your customers about you, and more importantly, what your potential customers are saying online. Thanks for joining us.